Gabba, hey, Drunken Cock fans. This is Hickory, the Drunken Underwhelming from the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, welcoming you all to the Drunken Under Quarantine Show Season 4. Just a friendly reminder, this is an adult show. It contains adult content and heavy situations. Please be warned. If you're not an adult, now's your time to leave. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcoming you to Season 4 of the Drunken Under Quarantine Show. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm, of course, Hickory, the Drunken Underwhelming. Yes, we've made it to Season 4, which means we've completed 3 full years of the program, and we're still having a blast. New music, new overlays, new season, and we got a lot going on, from Banks collapsing to Dark Brandon making his, debut or something, and his comic debut, maybe, or not. I don't know. And then Big and Strong Dave, the poker champion. We got a lot to get into. Let's do this thing. Wait. No. Yeah. Let's do this thing. That's right. We brought the thrash for Season 4. Let's do this thing. I am stoked to be here. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm, of course, Hickory, the Drunken Underwhelming. You've stumbled on the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, Season 4, Episode 1, Season Opener, Dork, Brandon, Bank Crashes, and Raft Race News. That's right. You can catch us live this Saturday. Jason said, "Sup, mother truckers." What's up, Jason? Thank you for being here. We'll be live this Saturday at the 49th Annual Bridgewater Raft Race, and I couldn't be more excited to be down there with G-Dubs. And we got DJ Dave there to control the sound for us. So, we don't mess things up too bad. But without further ado, and notice the nice new overlays in background. I'm digging this season already. Let's get to it. Without further ado, welcoming to the spotlight stage, my man, my boy, my comrade. Please let me welcome Mr. G.W. Foley. Oh, I removed you from the stream instead of adding you.
I see how it is. I'm a big boy standing in my big boy stance. Hurry up, give me the microphone for I'm busting my pants, mad off of anguish. My language polluted. Onyx is heavyweight and still undisputed. What is up, motherfuckers? It is Wednesday night, 8:04. New season. We're running a little behind, but the alert's out there. We're live on the YouTubes. I'm assuming we are on Rumble also.
Yes. Yep.
Fucking sometimes I get the alerts and I'm like, sweet. And then other times I'm like, what the hell, Rumble? Get your shit together. So good news for the old Foley Meister.
Yeah.
I have been selected in my department's annual screening of student work. And it was a piece that we played. I don't know if we played it on the show or not. Maybe it was the after show.
Which one?
Pop.
I don't know. I don't think we did.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so you haven't seen it yet. Sorry, guys.
Think so.
I know my mom saw it. And that caused a lot of emotion, which I wasn't prepared for. But a lot of people have liked it. And so that piece is being shown. And I got a couple more selected, but Pop is all mine.
I think I saw one of the early edits, but I never saw the finished one. That was with the archival footage, right?
Yeah.
Awesome color grade. Okay.
Yeah, you haven't missed much. Like, it's a little bit longer.
Okay.
So, like, I yeah, there's little details where yeah, it's more of me knowing where they are. Yeah, so that's cool. Other than that, I'm scared shitless. Finals starts next week. This week is halfway done, and I got a lot of shit to do. Not gonna lie, I have a metric shit ton, and here's the kicker part: it's not really gonna stop for me. Like, after this, I get like a week break, and then I'm on to my next project, and it's fucking ridiculous. I am stupid. It's at least my next project is paid.
Nice.
That's good. It's not a lot of money, but it's still money. That's half the reason why I did it. Because quite frankly, I don't like going to school for free.
Yeah.
Fuck you, pay me. It's my philosophy. That's how I'm going to get into grad school. Fuck you, pay me. That's how good I am. That's how good I am. Fuck you, pay me money. That's... I need to keep this attitude.
Yeah.
It's going to be the only thing that keeps me going. Because quite frankly, I'm like scared enough to be in a fucking corner. It's fucking just no. Anyways, that's enough for me rambling. Let's turn it over to the real reason why we gather here. Hickory, the drunk and underwhelming.
Oh, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. G-dubs, thank you, brother. Absolutely adore you. So the cool thing that I played around with this past week is MC Molasses has a new single coming out. He's working on some TikTok videos, and we had an idea for that we talked about on the show, right? G-dubs, the AI weekend single.
Yep.
So that popped up on my YouTube feed at some point, and from there, basically went down a rabbit hole of watching a couple more AI videos, and realized I should check out AI Drake and do a TikTok promo with Drake on the promo, doing the Molasses song. So I'm gonna share this TikTok that won't go live for like another 2 or 3 weeks at least. But you know, you gotta
get the first peek.
You gotta get them ahead of time. So this is AI Drake on MC Molasses' new single.
Yeah, Drake here. Ever wonder what happened to some shitty artists like MC Molasses was covered by a god like me? The 6 god Drake. Check it out. Fall comes, the temp drops. Next thing, the lawn stops. It's all I think about non-stop. I smoke pot, I own blocks. Mother Nature can suck a fat cock. She'll quit her shit, she'll get pop. Look back and love her when it gets hot. Drop loads on her like the snowdrop. Like I'm sorry, boo, I don't mean to shit talk. I just have a hard time missing my lawn, so I think I'll scapegoat Jack Frost until John that Jack killed his dog. And who knows what'll pop off, it'll pass time till the snow is gone. And Mother Nature will be back to looking hot. We might fight a bit, but I'm her cock. From February, snow 6 feet deep. I need a John Wick to put winter to sleep.
Too much fun. It was way
Nice.
too much fun to play around with the AI, and I got a bunch of like little snippets and stuff, and they're just wicked funny. I wonder if I can actually share one of those in the. I might be able to do that in the. I might be able to like add it like a soundboard. Oh, here we go.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy AI Drake. Just letting you know the new drop from MC Molasses, motherfucking Long Wick, out May 17th on all platforms. What's good, everybody? It's your boy.
We might be adding some AI voices to the soundboard because that's fucking hysterical. Oh, I didn't think about that until just now. So yeah, the site's cool. They have Drake and Well, it's Kanye. For ladies, they had T Swizzy, Doja
I have
Cat.
no idea who that is.
Oh, Taylor Swift, Doja Cat, Ariana Grande, and they had like The Weeknd and some K-pop people. And then for the more expensive level, they had Trump, Brandon, and Obama. I mean, Trump, Biden, and Obama. But that's like you have to do a monthly subscription to have access to those ones. Smart business plan. I think I paid $8. It lets me run 25 full songs through. So the trick is to record like multiple sets of what you want to say into a single track, and then you run it through and see how it goes.
Is it wrong that I only know Ariana Grande through the fact that she fucked Pete Davidson?
No, that makes perfect sense.
That's the only context where I know that name. Like, if I heard her singing, I couldn't tell her. Like, those three people that you named, I have literally no idea.
Fair.
Like, I've possibly heard songs of theirs. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. No fucking clue.
Fair. Anyways, Jebs, you ready to get into the regular show?
Let's fucking do it, man.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm digging the new music.
I was too busy being like, ooh, new pictures.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Felt like I did all right. I'm getting better with Resolve. Definitely getting better at enough lyric videos at this point have gotten me better at making videos about nothing. So that's that's cool.
Okay. I love you, and this is gonna be about GW for a second.
Absolutely.
Dude, I can't wait to show you what I'm doing for my final for motion graphics.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like the first one, it starts off as like me in the chair sitting, but you can't see the chair. So it's literally me just sitting in a background of fucking multicolors going through.
Nice.
And some like lyrics to a poem, right? Go onto the screen. The next scene is literally going to be me sitting on a black and white wall with me in color and spinning like a fucking kaleidoscope.
Nice. Pretty trippy.
Yeah. Like I'm hoping it's going to be really fucking ridiculous, but yeah.
Yeah, that sounds really ridiculous. I'm excited. I was going to share. I pulled down the wrong damn one.
God damn it.
I figured I'd go back. I didn't do a new ad from this week's sponsor, but I figured I'd put up one of the old ones. We have a little trove of them going on now. We're actually going to go back to the first one that our sponsors ever did. Oh no, we're going to do the second one because that makes more sense because another bank just collapsed. So give it up to this week's sponsors of the Drunken Under Quarantine Show. The Drunken Under Quarantine Show. The Drunken Under Quarantine Show presents Real Men of Genius. Real Men of Genius. Today we salute you, Mr. CEO, who appointed the risk manager at SVB guy. Mr. CEO appointed the risk manager at SVB guy. While most investment scumbags think, I could make a little for the little guy and a lot for us, you said, nah, let's spend it on Pride Month. Social credit score's good. Most people have to work hard for the money, but you found a tech bubble and thought, I can learn to surf. You don't even need the floaties. While most would be fired and ostracized for such a blunder by jumping the shark, you dumped a lot of stock and asked for a bailout. Just like 2008. So crack open an ice cold Vermont IPA, Mr. CEO, who appointed the risk manager at SVB guy, because you showed us you should never fail to see the silver lining in a global economy collapse cloud. Mr. CEO appointed the risk manager at SVB guy. The Drunken Under Quarantine Show, Wednesdays at 8. I felt that one was appropriate for tonight. considering.
Are we going into that story first?
We might as well.
Okay. Because I got shit to say.
Okay. First topic of the evening. Oh no, did I not make a headline for that one? No, I didn't. Oh,
It's okay. There's a writer's strike.
that's right. Sorry, guys. The writer's strike's affecting us now.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Drunk and Underwhelming is only doing 90% of the prep work for the show now.
Yeah. In solidarity.
Because the 10% of him who thinks unions are a good idea. I don't even think it's that much. He's in solidarity. But yeah, basically, another bank, First Republic stock crashes 46% as regulators seize the bank, and JP Morgan takes it over. First Republic Bank doubled by 46% Monday after it became the second largest bank failure in U.S. history. The bank was seized by regulators and it was taken over by JP Morgan. The FDIC said JP Morgan will assume deposits of about $92 billion. That's a disgusting amount of money.
Yeah.
Shares of First Republic Bank dropped 46% in early trading Monday following the news that the firm will be taken over by JP Morgan after being seized by regulators. At 7:45 a.m., the stock hovered about $1.90 before the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank early in March. It traded at $120 per share. Yeah. Turns out crypto is not the only way to lose everything you have. There's still big bad banking issues.
Okay, here's my first thought.
Let's go.
Now is a good time to be poor. They can't take money that you don't have.
They said it wouldn't pay off.
Yeah.
They said it's a hard road, kid. But yeah, I didn't lose billions of dollars by investing poorly. Yeah, and from $120 a share to $1.90.
That hurts.
Yeah, that means fucking hurts. That means you lost $118.10, assuming you only owned one share.
Yeah.
Savage.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's fucking ridiculous. And here's the thing. It makes you wonder if in 2008, if we let those fucking banks collapse, would we be in a better position now?
I would say probably. We kind of put a Band-Aid on a bullet wound and called it good.
Yeah.
And gave a bunch of money to a bunch of rich people and they all got bonuses. And yeah. It's interesting how those things happened with Joe Biden as president. Now they're happening again. Coincidences. Shares of First Republic Bank. Yeah, sorry. First Republic marks the second largest banking failure in U.S. history, $230 billion in assets as of April 13th. It's also the third regional bank to be taken over by federal regulators following SVB and Signature Bank. In an announcement Monday, the FDIC said JP Morgan submitted a bid for all of First Republic's deposits, about $103.9 billion as of April 13th. JP Morgan said it was assuming deposits about $92 billion, suggesting that customers had withdrawn funds since that date. The FDIC predicted that cost of its deposits insurance fund would roughly be $13 billion. Our government invited us and others to step up, and we did, Jamie Dimon, Chief Executive JP Morgan said in a statement Monday. Our financial strength, capabilities, and business model allowed us to develop a bid to execute the transaction in a way to minimize costs to the deposit insurance fraud fund. Sorry. Freudian slip, I suppose. Skidmoro's here. He said, sup, GW and Hickory. Sup, Skidmoro. Good to see you, brother. Said, Biden, worst ever. Not even good liar. And no one is in this administration. It's sad. Like, at least like Obama could lie well and sounded smooth, and you wanted to believe him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Trump was brash, but at least he was funny. I can't say any of those things about Biden. He's sad, mildly depressing.
It's like my grandfather, and I hated my grandfather.
As part of the deal, First Republic's 84 offices in 8 states will reopen as JP Morgan branches on Monday. The latter will not, however, assume First Republic's corporate debt or preferred stock. Seizure by regulators comes to First Republic took in $30 billion in March when a group of 11 banks led by JP Morgan, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo provided a lifeline in an attempt to save it from meeting the same fate as Silicon Valley and Signature banks. The cash influx had provided stability at the time. First Republic said in a March regulatory filing, its liquidity position remained, quote, very strong. Super strong.
Yeah.
Yet last week's first quarter earnings report from First Republic, which catered to wealthy clients, revealed the depth of its financial troubles. Deposits fell by $100 billion after the SVB crash, and the emergency liquidity it had drawn upon the crisis created an unsustainable situation where it earned less on loans than it paid on liabilities. Last week, the bank scrambled to put together a private sector plan to stave off takeover by the FDIC. It involved other banks purchasing bonds from First Republic at above market rates, allowing the company to shrink its losses. Yeah. And then right on the cusp of that, boom, another bank on the brink, PacWest stock crashes 58% as it reportedly weighs sale. PacWest Banks Corp shares price plummeted more than 50% after hours trading Wednesday after Bloomberg reported the bank is considering a sale following the collapse of several other regional banks squeezed in first response to Federal Reserve's increasingly controversial rate hike push. Internal discussions have taken place at the Beverly Hills-based firm about a potential sale, but no decisions have been made. According to Bloomberg, the bank is also reportedly exploring a breakup or a plan to raise capital to stay afloat. PacWest stock declined about 2% on Wednesday, closed at $642 before free falling 58% to $270 in extended trading following the Bloomberg report. Shares of PacWest declined 26.6% on Tuesday. PacWest did not immediately respond. So, yeah, they've... just another one. Yeah, Eskimora said, I love my grandpas. That'd make Biden look like a pre-K-er, but I think anyone can.
Yeah, I should be completely honest. I love my grandpa. He's dead now, so he doesn't care, but...
I guess I do too. I never really met them.
Yeah.
I think I met one, but like before I remembered. Okay, let's get into the first topic that was planned, but we just went right into the bank. Which is cool. The drunk is this news. Women's wrestling being accused of violence. Say it ain't so. We got this article from Fox. AEW star Britt Baker defends t-shirt after company is accused of supporting domestic violence. It's like the stupidest story for anyone who understands. Like,
yeah.
For anyone who knows wrestling, this is like the dumbest shit ever. But it's such like when I saw the headline, even I who like knows wrestling was like, for a minute I'm like, wait, what? Did they do like a domestic violence storyline? Like, were they that out of touch? What the fuck's going on?
Well, see, I thought that too, and then I was like, it's AEW. There's no way in hell.
Yeah, this isn't like a small fly-by-night promotion. All elite wrestling star Britt Baker was left with a black eye at the hands of the Outcasts. I guess they're a female faction. I guess.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, they are.
They're a female faction over on AEW. Earlier this month, after she tried to stop Chris Jericho and the Jericho Appreciation Society from beating down her boyfriend Adam Cole. What was the guy? Michael Cole. Any relation, G-dubs?
No.
That guy's annoying as fuck. I would have changed my name if I was Adam Cole, just because I wouldn't want to be the guy that people were like, is Michael Cole his brother? Or at least change the spelling or something.
Yeah.
Because Baker initially tweeted the black eye photo at Jericho and Sarria after the run-in during AEW Dynamite. But pro wrestling fans were outraged when the picture of Baker's black eye was put on a t-shirt. It was being sold on AEW's shop for $30. As part of the rivalry with Sarria, Tony Storm, and Ruby Soho, Baker tweeted that the faction made the shirts. AEW was accused of supporting domestic violence for putting the shirt out there. Glow. Saw a girl break her leg, like compound fracture on TV. It's brutal.
Yeah,
dude, it happens. I can't believe AEW is trying to make money on a t-shirt that supports domestic violence. I guess I should read this with an accent because it's a Twitter quote. This shirt is in the eyes of the public is going to cause more harm than good. A lot of people that don't even know what AEW stands for. As some dude wearing it in a bar proudly shake my head. A lot of black eyes, one person wrote on Twitter. Baker defended the shirt. Support domestic violence. How? I got a black eye and a ring. My enemies put a pic on my shirt to troll me, and I outsmarted them, she wrote. Does that mean all the top selling bloody t-shirts are supporting murder? If a male wrestler had a black eye, would you be this pussy? Matt Cardona, former WWE star, advised fans to get as well as to get off Twitter. Baker and one of the original AEW stars who joined the company at this founding. She's now teamed up with AEW champion Jamie Hayter as they look to disperse the Outcast faction.
It doesn't even show the picture of it.
Yeah,
God.
like I'm gonna have to like pull this down and search that separately, I suppose. Like, why'd you do that to me?
I fucking dude. Chicks can be tough too, you know? Like, I thought it was a badass photo, but I also know the context. People need to learn context.
Wasn't the bloody one, right?
No. Now I'm like, ooh, where is it? Where is it?
There's like a photo.
Yeah, that's it.
Photo of her.
Yeah.
Did they put that on a shirt?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the one.
That comes up. Britt Baker and Saraya react to fan outrage over AEW's black eye photo. Yeah, but nobody's like showing the shirt. I want to see the actual. Sorry.
I'm looking now. God damn it.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, there's a couple of her all bloody photos, anyways.
Yeah, it was the one that you had.
Oh, okay, but it was just on a shirt. That was just a regular photo.
Yeah.
I was hoping we could see the actual merch. Oh well.
I'm gonna private message you the link. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have a private chat that you can't see.
Oh, hold on, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how that's clearly not a real shirt, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like the photo, like it's just photoshopped on.
If you click the one next to it, it's a blown up of the shirt. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the shirt's wrinkled, but the picture is still perfectly flat.
Yeah.
Love that.
Dude, if that shirt was not fucking $30 plus shipping and handling, I would get that. If it was like $15, I would be like, oh shit, yeah. I'd rock that.
Yeah. Yep. Or 20 with shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that. Why not?
30 is too much for a fucking t-shirt. When I can buy a fucking sweatshirt for $14.
Yeah.
With next day availability.
Okay. Let's get into the next one, G-dubs. Dork right. Brandon rises. How is this reality? Dark Brandon versus the Pronoun Patrol, the illustrated origin story of a Joe Biden meme. August 16th. So this was from 2022, but it just kind of like re-popped up recently. Like for some reason, like people have been like sharing it a lot lately and shit. President Joe Biden and his fellow Democrats appear energized by a string of legislative victories, falling gas prices, and polling that suggests the midterm elections could be more competitive than previously expected. Since last October, the president has been mocked by the nickname Brandon, which bubbled up after a television reporter described chance to fuck Joe Biden's NASCAR race As the crowd sang, "Let's go, Brandon," the phrase began breaking out at rallies by former President Donald Trump. GOP politicians parroted the line regularly. Not to forget that he said it himself at Christmas.
Yeah.
On the Christmas Eve special. But Biden signed the Inflation Reduction Act on Tuesday, which has really helped. Thanks, Joe. The latest in a string of accomplishments. It's a new day, and many on the left have co-opted the Brandon moniker to create memes showing the 79-year-old president as a powerful figure called Dark Brandon. Biden's transformation, coupled with a Republican Party that seems to have chosen culture war issues over governing. That's what both parties have done. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? Sets America up for a comic book worthy showdown that USA Today illustrator Clay Sisk and I have dubbed Dark Brandon versus the Pronoun Patrol. This is that story. Overwhelmed by the taunts. Let's go, Brandon. In the early weeks of summer, things were looking grim for Brandon. His poll numbers were dismal. Gas prices had surged to record highs, and Democrats looked gloomily toward November midterm elections and a likely Republican wave that could cost him control of the House and the Senate. Biden was taunted by critics, haunted by a cacophony of mocking "Let's go, Brandon" chants. On the ropes or just getting started? Republicans made merry at Biden's expense. Fox News pundits drooled over high gas prices and inflation. The end of Biden, it seemed, was nigh. When the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, roiling the populace, anti-abortion Republicans swung even harder to the right, proposing wildly unpopular and draconian bans. And then perhaps because its detractors had said "let's go" one too many times, Brandon went. He went dark. Dark Brandon rises. Oh, I'm enjoying this dramatic reading. Gas prices began falling, dulling a prime GOP talking point. Biden was diagnosed with the coof, but while in quarantine, and probably not watching the Drunken Under Quarantine show because it's too highbrow for him, he ordered the killing of an Al-Qaeda leader, Ayman al-Zawahiri, in Afghanistan. The old Biden was gone. The old Brandon was gone. Dark Brandon had arrived.
Ugh.
Make way for the victories. 3.5% unemployment, 528 new jobs, 1,000 new jobs. The CHIPS Act, so we can say fuck Taiwan. The PAC Act, the Inflation Reduction Act, which hasn't done anything yet, I guess. He wasn't done. Unemployment hit 3.5% because we stopped counting everyone who's been unemployed for longer than 3 months. Matching a 5-decade low reached just before the pandemic began. You mean like when Trump did it?
Yeah.
Without spoofing the numbers? Okay, thanks for putting it in context. Sorry. With 528,000 new jobs added in July, or as businesses started to open. Biden signed the CHIPS and the Science Act, boosting U.S. semiconductor production, and the PAC Act, aiding veterans exposed to toxic burn pits in foreign wars. Then Congress passed the Inflation Reduction Act, a major climate, health, and tax bill that might do the one thing Republicans fear the most: improve the lives of Americans. Except what's inflation reduction have to do with climate, health, or taxes?
It doesn't.
Maybe taxes. Maybe. But that's it. The polls started changing with a strong swing towards Democrats. Absent ideas and staggered by the arrival of Dark Brandon, some Republicans summoned the energy of scapegoating and formed the Pronoun Patrol. Oh God, it's so bad. The Inflation Increation Act. Yes. Skimora said, I had fixed a dude's garage door who was a former wrestler with a couple belts. He was alarmingly short. I knew if a wrestling match would break out, I would take him. That's what you think, man, but they're tough.
Yeah.
Guys, battle worn. They mocked people's identity, labeled anyone who mentioned gender identity or sexuality as groomers, and began howling at the danger of drag shows. Ted Cruz told the conservative group Turning Point USA, "My name is Ted Cruz and my pronouns are kiss my ass." Okay.
All right.
Senator Marco Rubio of Florida lambasted America's woke military and Fox, saying our civilian leaders in the Pentagon have spent the last 2 years focused very seriously on the proper use of pronouns, ensuring that we host the right number of drag queen shows at different military bases around the world. And we are. What are you talking about? Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia tweeted that her preferred pronouns include only 2 genders, ban drag queen story time, and stop gender affirming care on kids. That's funny. I did see. Did you see that the Navy's new digital spokesperson is a drag queen?
No.
Oh God, I should. I said it. I gotta pull up an article just to because I don't want to say that and then not have
Yeah, that seems kind of outlandish.
Yeah, here we go. New York Post. Thank you guys. U.S. Navy appointed active duty drag queen in diversity drive to boost sinking recruitment. U.S. Navy invited active duty drag queen to be a digital ambassador as part of the recent drive to attract the most talented and diverse workforce and combat plugging recruitment. Yeoman Second Class Joshua Kelly, who identifies as non-binary, was appointed as the first of 5 Navy digital ambassadors in the pilot program that ran October to March. Kelly, whose stage name is Harpy Daniels, has shared their journey on TikTok and Instagram, which they described how they began performing on board and became an advocate for people who were oppressed for years in the services. From joining the 2016 and being able to share my drag experience on my off time with the fellow sailors that have a blessing, Kelly wrote on Instagram in November when seeking their appointment as a digital ambassador to move their 8,000 followers. Thank you to the Navy for giving me this opportunity. I don't speak for the Navy, but simply sharing my experience in the Navy. Hoo-yah, and let's go slay, they added.
Uh-huh.
So,
I
have so many questions. Is the person in uniform the digital ambassador, or is there drag queen alter ego? Right? Because I would say that I'm so in my normal muggle life, I do and I'll be doing a lot more actually this summer, but I do some video content for the place that I work, and for promotions and stuff, because I'm good on camera and people like me and I'm witty and I can write scripts on the fly and film things one take. And I'm the only person that works at the place that I work that's used to being on camera all the time. So when it's time for me to time for something, we just one take shit all the time and people love it. So it's kind of like the show, but I'm talking about stuff that I work with. So I do a lot of that, but by no means is Hickory the Drunk and Underwhelming, or Uncle Dad and the Family Secret, or MC Molasses, or Kyle Hickory the stand-up comic in any way an ambassador of you know what I mean? Even if they were to name me Muggle Hickory as a brand ambassador for a digital thing, it wouldn't be Hickory the Drunk and Underwhelming's our digital ambassador.
Right.
You know what I mean? It'd be yeah, Kyle's going to be the digital ambassador. They wouldn't be yeah, MC Molasses is going to go, he's going to rap songs about, pasta and shrimp.
And shrimping.
Yeah, because they would I think they would not love it if they found it. But all the young cool people know that I work with know that I produce music and that my lyrics are not family friendly and I talk about some shit, and use inappropriate language and do adult comedy stuff. But yeah, I don't think they care, but they would never be yeah, Hickory the Drunk and Underwhelming is going to be the brand ambassador.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm interested.
That
I'm curious how this is because this looks like a TikTok that with them in drag saying Navy digital ambassador.
Yeah.
Which is a weird thing to have an ambassador with. I get having a non-binary ambassador or a lesbian one or a gay one, But drag is like a performance art.
Yeah.
It's like saying we have a fire spinning ambassador. Or, you know what I mean? It's weird.
This shouldn't be a surprise for you.
Oh, not with the Navy, it isn't.
Yeah, like
if it was the Marines, I'd be raising an eyebrow. But
well, here's the thing: like the Marines are a part of the Navy.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
So I'm not saying, I'm just saying, but like
does wonders for the submarine recruitment. Gamara would have to see that, or maybe. Gamara, were you talking about the videos for work? Because I'll pull one up on the show if that's what you were saying that you wanted to see. We did a video series called Grillin' and Chillin'. We're doing another one. They're actually kind of fun. It was fun drinking beers, grilling stuff, and filming at my filming at a coworker's house.
And getting paid for it.
Yep. Nope, not gonna lie.
Once again, it gets back to fuck you, pay me.
Oh, I'm not sharing that screen. Oh, they're not even back that far.
Back that far.
Gotta stop. Move. Because I want to be able to share audio.
I found the secret. Secret is having 3 cups of coffee before the show. Then I become talkative. I don't know if you noticed that, but for season 4, I have been using words and not just fucking sitting here like a bump on a log. This is for the people.
So I'll share you one of the. See, this was a recent one. What's up, everybody? Kyle here from Woodstock Farmers Market Meat and Seafood. It is finally Good Friday, and I made that joke 3 times, so we're not going back. Today, for the 3 Good Friday jokes, we're doing 3 specials. Starting off with Gray Soul. Beautiful, delicate fillets ready for stuffing, which leads us right to our next one. We have crab cakes. These are a new product we're carrying from Earth and Sea. They live in our retail freezer, ready to grab. And once they're thawed, if you were to maybe split that up and roll it inside the sole, you've got stuff sold. You look like a kitchen pro, and you didn't really have to do much of anything. Thirdly, frog legs. Another freezer highlight. We've been stocking in our retail freezer. We have some in the case, 15% off this weekend. To give you guys an opportunity to try something a little out of the norm, step out of your comfort zone, and I assure you, they're way better than they sound. That's all we got this week. Thank you, guys. Have a beautiful, I hope you had a great Lent. Everything went well. We'll see you down here. Cheers. Yeah, that's just me one-taking at work. Like, no big deal, anybody. Skimara said you could be a spokesman or spokesperson for Grandma's Molasses. I'd be the spokesperson for
Grandma's Molasses. Sounds like a bad porno.
The grilling and chilling one specifically. It's grilling
and chilling. Cheers.
What's up, everybody? Kyle from Woodstock Meat and Seafood here to tell you it's Father's Day. One cat dad to another. Happy Father's Day. We got a special this weekend. 15% off filet mignon and ribeye. Because if you're not a ribeye guy, you're not my kind of guy. See you down there.
Happy Father's Day. I'm Steve P., the beer geek here.
I won't make you watch Steve's part, but
yeah. Fuck you, Steve.
We did some like fun little
delicious IPAs from the Green Mountain State.
Oh, there it is.
Happy Father's Day.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
Oh, they're so much fun. I'm just glad I don't have to edit them. I like editing, but it's a lot more fun when someone else just puts it all together and makes it look good.
I get anxiety when other people are editing because I don't have control.
Yep.
Like I can't be like I don't like that.
I can, but to be honest, I don't get like pre-screened anything before it goes live. So if I said something, we should probably pull it and change it. But no, they're generally pretty like Julia's pretty good. That's what she does. Like she creates content for the market and is pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I do.
Everyone's like, oh my God, good on camera. Oh my God, you're so good at this. And then like what's really funny is the customers who don't know I have online personalities. Well, that was weird. They don't know I have online personalities will like, oh my God, you're so good at this. It looks like you do this all the time. And then the funniest part was one of the ladies that shops where I work, who's like in her 80s the other day, was like, hey, I saw you online on Facebook. And I was like, oh yeah. You can have me as a friend, Joanne. I like you. You're cool. And she was like, no, I saw you do a thing. Like, and I was like magic? Yeah, I do a bit of magic. And she's like, no, but you also rap. I was like, oh shit. Okay. You've seen the music. Okay, nice. Grilling and chilling, cool video, perfect seasoning. Thank you. Yeah, I cook. That was my professional raising until about 5 years ago, and now I run a meat and seafood department. And I was just doing end of year financials. And G-Dubs, would you like to guess how much money I spent? And
$3 million.
Oh no, thank God, not yet. But I myself, because I do all of the ordering for both departments, the meat and the seafood. And actually, it's more than this because I also do some ordering for bakery and kitchen, but I don't like that's part of their numbers. So I don't like, I don't, yeah, I don't pay attention to their numbers because I have so much going on that I just pay attention to my own. And stuff I order for them gets charged to their department, not to mine. So I don't like, so I probably ordered another 200. Yeah, including Thanksgiving and Christmas stuff I probably order another $200,000 worth of shit. But just in meat and seafood, I ordered $1,040,000 worth of stuff last year. That was like what I spent last year on.
Nice.
I'm like, it's mind-boggling to think that I ordered $1 million worth of stuff in a single year. That's crazy because that doesn't include like my personal life. That's just me ordering shit at work. That's me spending I spent $1 million of someone else's money this past fiscal year. Between May 1st and April 31st of this past, that's when the cycle is. So I finally just got like the year-end numbers, and they might change like a little bit because some like stuff will get caught up or go back or whatever. Jason asks, how much does get thrown out? Not that much. My waste numbers are pretty damn low. The only few exceptions that had big waste numbers as far as the market went in the past year were like power outages. We lost power for like 3 days at one point. And so that wasn't waste. Like we were able to like save almost all the big things, but like when you unexpectedly close at 1 o'clock in the afternoon because of a power outage on a Saturday, you know, we ended up like trying to give away 400 sandwiches, like that type of stuff. That was like cookies. We're like just trying to give away, you know, like you just try to give stuff to people at a certain point because you're like, oh, if the power's not going to be on for another 3 days, we're not going to be open. This bread is going to be trash. Like, you know, fresh bread
doesn't last that long.
Oh, it lasts a day or two. maybe 3 if you want to make croutons or French toast. But like after that, it's either moldy or rock solid. So,
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, not a whole lot. Able to either kitchen can use stuff. If I don't sell it, I keep my ordering tight so I don't come up with a lot of waste anyways. And then when we do, we'll typically pull it a day or two before it's tag day, and we'll give it to somebody in staff if the kitchen can't use it. So sometimes we'll be like, oh, I have 10 packs of hot dogs that are gonna, that have another week on them. They haven't been selling hot because it's been slow. And the kitchen will be like, oh, we'll do chili cheese dogs. Like, they're still within a week of their sell by date. And I just order another case, transfer the old ones to them, and they make a special with them. It happens with hams and all sorts of random. But for the most part, it's just a lot of planning. And then there's a lot of like trim stuff that just goes to staff.
Yeah.
Like all the cheap stuff. Sunday night. Feed people. So
well, that's excellent. That's, I
mean, there is a lot of compost, but to be honest, a lot of the compost is trim. It's not waste.
Yeah.
It's like trimming down stuff. And I've trimmed, I filled like 3 5-gallon buckets full of tenderloin trim during tenderloin and ribeye trim during Christmas holiday, getting ready for Christmas. 3 5-gallon buckets. It's a lot of meat trim.
Yeah.
And I'm good at it. Like, it's not like I'm I didn't mean to rant about work for 10 minutes here. That was weird.
It's all right, man. Got to get it out.
Anyways, what I was saying is that naval, the farmer's ambassador is not going to be Hickory the Drunk and Underwhelming. But the Navy did not compensate YN2 Kelly or any others for being Navy digital ambassadors. I wonder what that means, but they still give you like an official endorsement, right? Because if you're an ambassador, you got approval at least.
Yeah, I don't know how that goes. I mean, I don't care.
No, me neither. It just is so strange that like this is the thing.
At least get her a uniform.
It's not that why not have a sexy uniform?
Yeah.
I put in more than $3 million. The garage door is still poor. Yeah, I hear you. I sold $1.6 million worth of stuff in a year. So nope, still just a poor guy. And I get that it's like for to raise morale and all that stuff, but just to. And then I get here and I'm like, but if this was part of the thing, like the military is not supposed to like do political stuff, right?
Yeah.
So now you've got like a pro-choice, my body, my choice, make America free sign. Like, I don't know if this was part of the campaign.
I don't think it was.
I would assume not. It's probably just taken from their Instagram or whatever. But yeah, just a weird, like, okay. Are you just trying to get attention for the Navy? Is that the deal?
Yeah.
It's like,
and it's working.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Not that we're that,
Well, you have to think that, like, if we're talking about it, other people are talking about it.
Yeah.
We're not exactly hip to, like cutting edge news, right? Like, we're a weekly show. Well, yeah,
we're usually at least a week late.
Yeah.
It's like anywhere from 4 to 8 days past when the story broke is when we get to it. And then we don't cover everything. We just cover shit that we think is funny or weird.
Yeah.
For the most part, or like so culturally relevant or so relevant to something that we believe in that it's like, okay, if there's anything like major gun related, I'm probably going to chat about it for a minute because it's something I really care about and love. Or if there's some major cultural thing,
Or
like an election.
Or like with me, if something's dachshund related, we're gonna fucking show it.
Yeah. Or the twice a year when the giant goldfish story comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are your giant goldfish news headquarters. Just remember that. And not to forget that we're over here on Rumble. And I hope you guys like the new flyers. Yeah. The Drunken Underwhelming is learning how to use, getting better. Learn how to use Photoshop. I really like this graphic. I like how I made it look like it's us, but we're together, but we're also, the space looks really good. Like,
no, it looked
kind of right.
Wait, when I first saw it, I was definitely like, when did we take a photo together?
Good. I'm glad I pulled that off. And I'm glad you appreciate the intro too. But yeah, I like this. I kind of like this layout, and I like the new logo. I don't know. Oh, I did want to ask, since this is really random, and I'm going to ask it on the show because I just thought about it. You mentioned Illustrator earlier, and
Yes.
Illustrator is how you create SVG files. Can you take a PNG and convert it into an SVG?
I can try. I mean, I don't think it'd be that hard.
I mean, is it something where you can just like import it and do it, or would you have to remake the image?
It depends. Like the PNG should be fine to do it.
Okay. I was just curious because I was looking around at getting a hat made, and
you need an SVG.
Well, some of the sites are SVG and some are just PNG.
Okay.
Which is fine. I have more than high enough quality PNGs made to produce anything I want to have printed or whatever. It's just and it might actually been the actual. So I went to the actual Russell site to go look at their hats and see. And I didn't really go all the way through because it's like a 48 hat minimum. I have no idea what their pricing is going to look like. I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I think I might just order like 4, like 2 types of 2 different colors, and that way I have a backup. Like I have a spare of each.
Yeah.
And I got to figure out what the symbol, like what the logo on the hat's going to look like. I think I'm going to do a written out one with like a 2x3 leather patch offset to the right. So when the hat's cocked to the sideways, it's kind of in the center.
Okay.
That's just the idea.
But you're stuck on the logo you have. Like that logo is the
that font. I think so.
Okay.
I think that font. It's going to be that font in that same style with that color. Although it'll probably just be like black on tan because it's going to be a laser engraved, like a laser etched leather patch.
Yeah,
is the plan for it because I think that looks cool. That and like I don't want to go through. I could do it embroidery, but then I'm gonna have to and I have access to an embroidery machine or 2.
Yeah,
but I have to like figure out how to make the file to program it to be able to do the embroidery, which probably isn't that difficult in the end of things. Like
it's probably going to be an EPS file.
Okay, I'll have to look. Some of them have like weird special names. Like the Husqvarna one, I think, has a proprietary file type.
Okay.
But I did find like the software is not that much to make them. But then you have to like go through and like program like how it stitches and like what directions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It almost seemed easier to just send to somebody and be like, hey, make me a few of these.
My brother's father ran a screen printing and embroidery shop.
Oh, yeah.
And I wish I took more advantage of it.
Dude, screen printing shop would be sweet to have access to. Sean said, what is happening? Sorry, I'm running so late. Oh, thank you for showing up, Sean. We're in the season opener for season 4. Thanks for being here. What's happening? I don't know. We were just talking about the new flyers and how then we got sidetracked talking about file types because we're dorks.
Yeah.
That's
people are watching this. That's the impressive part.
That's what happens
Like-
when you get a couple dorks like G-Dubs and I together at the last few minutes of the regular show. Here we
Yeah.
are talking about what file types we need to make hats with. But yeah, it's been a fun journey, and I'm glad we're in season 4. G-Dubs, thanks for being here, brother.
Absolutely, man. Wouldn't be anywhere else.
Okay, we're gonna go over. We got a couple stories. We're gonna get into nerds. Yeah, that's us. In the after show, what we're gonna cover: woman has loud full body orgasm during the LA Philharmonic concert. Yeah. Man wins ladies event at Hard Rock Poker Showdown. Yeah, that's right. Dave is stunning and brave. We're going to talk about the writer's strike and how we're still on. And how Bill Maher and John Oliver just... John said, I was watching the grass grow most of the week, but I thought this may be less interesting. Maybe this may be less interesting. Speaking of grass growing, May 17th, Lawn Wick from MC Molasses drops on all streaming platforms. And if you don't believe me, let's just ask our buddy AI Drake.
Just letting you know the new drop from MC Molasses, motherfucking Lawn Wick, out May 17th on all platforms. What's good?
Yeah, so that's exciting times ahead. There'll be a full there's a lot of stuff to come. Anyways, without further ado, Jebs, you got anything you want to get off your chest before we get on over to the after show?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Don't forget, this Saturday starts at 11 o'clock.
Actual race time starts at noon, but
Yes. I have to be there earlier.
yeah, we're going to be there so we can set up and maybe get a live stream running.
Yeah. But Bridgewater, Vermont, 49th annual raft race. Bridgewater raft race.
Yeah, 49th annual Bridgewater Raft Race, ladies and gentlemen. G-Dubs and I will be down there with our buddy DJ Dave on the finish line doing the official finish line show. And hopefully going to be going live here on YouTube, Facebook, and Rumble around 11:30. Nice. Spread that Morganite. He said Morganite. It's Malorganite. Close enough, Sean. Thank you. Yes. Not yet. We're still like at the point where the soil temp isn't going to be over 50 solid for like another week. So I haven't actually done anything other than had my yard cleaned and I raked and grass is coming in, but I have to wait like another few weeks before I'm going to overseed and fertilize and get my, it's coming back though. It's strange because I was really, really nervous for a couple weeks because it was like everyone else's was coming back and like nothing was happening in our place and everything else is coming back. And I'm like, did all my grass die over the winter? Like it wasn't fully established. Like it's not a fully established lawn. It's still like, this was like its first winter of coming through a full winter and coming back. And no, it's starting to come back and I'm happy. I don't feel, at first I was like, oh shit, I've got to reseed like my entire lawn. I'm still reseeding the thing, but did we get hail the other day?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I don't know.
think I did.
If so, I wasn't outside for it, so thankfully.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell with my car anyways.
See you over on the field of battle in the Valley of Rumble. Yes, we'll talk about some shit over there. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Let us know what you think. Please, hope you enjoyed the new videos, the new overlays, the new everything, because it's season 4, bitches. We'll see you guys on the after show. G-Dubs, I love you. Drunk Magician out. We'll see you guys in the next after show. Cheers. Gabba gabba, hey, drunken cock fans. It's Hickory, the drunken underwhelming of the Drunken Under Quarantine. So, welcoming you to the Drunken Under Quarantine Show Season 4 After Show, brought to you only on Rumble. This is a very, very, very adult show, containing a very, very adult subjects. So please, if you're not very, very adult, or pretty much a kid that's over 21, now's your time to go.